Hi, I'm Natasha and I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching Hatha Yoga since 2006 and I teach on average 10 classes a week made up of one-to-one students and also classes. I teach a lot of people with bad backs and also a lot of runners, so they are my particular kind of passions really. And I really believe in how yoga can help you mentally as well as physically. So enjoy the videos. There are lots to choose from and hopefully you can kind of do a couple at a time. Thank you. Hi, this is a 10-minute sequence devised just for back issues. So 8 out of 10 people have back problems and it's absolutely, I know in class, it's one of the biggest concerns that people have when they come to a class, and often people say, yeah, I've got a lower back problem. My back has never been the same since a lorry drove into the back of me, and I really kind of tailor my classes very much for back problems, and I've kind of I'm very sensitive to the back issues, and I wouldn't say these stretches will cure at all, but they can absolutely help to manage any back problems. One thing that is really nice to do for the back each day is just to kind of sit cross-legged and to gently come forward. It's always a good idea to make sure that your kind of knees and your hips are in line. If they're not, then you can try sitting on a block or a folded blanket. So what's important is to make sure you're sitting on your seat bones. Okay, so we have a lovely tall spine, maybe lifting the pelvic floor, and then we're just inhaling and lifting and exhaling and coming forward. So if your back is kind of a little bit troublesome at the moment, it's important to make sure that you don't go too far forward. Okay, so if you feel that starts to tug a little bit, then just stay up higher. Okay, this stretch will be really nice for the back ultimately, but it can also exacerbate a back issue if you're kind of in a particular kind of spasm at the moment. So you must listen to your body and how it feels for you at the time. But I know for me, it just always feels so good to kind of just gently come forward slightly. So once you're kind of into your stretch, just take a few moments focusing on the exhalation, and as you breathe out, maybe you just gently walk your hands a little further forward. Okay, and we're just breathing here and focusing on the breath. And then just slowly up you come. Okay, so that's kind of what I would do just to kind of maintain your back. If, however, your back is actually hurting at the moment, then I kind of do more stuff lying down as we're going to do here. So a really fantastic thing for the back, which I kind of finish most classes, is to go into active resting. So you just need a block at the end of your mat or a folded blanket or a cushion, and you're basically going to rest your tip of your head on the tip of the block. Okay, so we don't want it pushed all the way down to your neck because I want your neck to be free. Okay, so tip of the head on the tip of the block. You might just need to adjust that slightly. And then your back is just rested on the floor. Maybe lift your hips up, just make sure your back feels comfortable, and your knees are bent. Okay, so knees bent allows that pressure off the back. Now your feet are hip width apart and they face forward, so be conscious if you are somebody who naturally kind of turns the toes out, and try not to do that. Okay, really think about your feet, and then we're going to place the arms to the sides and the palms are to the ceiling, just because it offers a different rotation for the shoulders. Okay, so we're just thinking about that, and your only job here is just to breathe. Okay, so just conscious of your chest and your tummy lifting. Now, why this position is so good for the back is it allows all the vertebrae of the spine to just settle into place, okay, and it allows the muscles to relax. And you might find as you lie here that your chest and your tummy lift. We're not going to force that to happen. Hopefully it will naturally kind of do so as you lie here. Again, if your back is a little bit uncomfortable at the moment, you might find at first it resists, but after a few breaths, it will naturally just soften and release. And then when you're ready, you're going to just bring the knees onto the chest. Okay, so a wonderful position again if your back is kind of uncomfortable at the moment. So knees gently on the close to the chest as is comfortable. Try not to push your ankles, try to keep the feet in line, and placing the hands gently on the knees. And all we're doing is just circling round with those knees. So again, it will just release the back and the hips. And then we're going to just pause, bringing the knees nice and close to the chest if we can, and then maybe lift the head to the knees. Again, if your back is uncomfortable at the moment, you might prefer to keep your head down. Okay, but if it's feeling all right and you're looking to strengthen, then do lift up. If you want to, you can put the tongue on the roof of the mouth if you need to, just protect your neck if that doesn't feel so comfortable here. And then we're going to just release down. Okay. And then from here, we're going to place the hands lightly on the knees. Okay, so this is apanasana, just stretches those low back muscles out. So hands lightly on the knees. All you're doing is inhaling, straighten your arms, press your knees away, and we exhale, bend the arms, and we draw the knees back in. And just continue with your breath, okay? So you're just breathing in and straightening, and breathing out and releasing. Again, focusing, if we can here, on exhalation being longer than inhalation. And just pause and hold. And then eye of the needle again is a fantastic stretch for backs. Okay, so it really does help out. So it's called eye of the needle or reverse pigeon. So you're going to place your right foot flat on the floor, right leg is bent, left ankle bone over the top of the right thigh, and we just draw that right leg in towards us, and we're just holding the back of that right leg. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Again, chin stays in so we have that lovely length through the spine. And with exhalation, we're going to release the leg and swap over. So just right over left and draw in. You might feel different on one side than the other. It's quite normal that one side feels tighter. And then let's just release. So again, you might just return to active resting. So just allow that back just to kind of settle again, palms to the sides. So from here, we're going to keep the left foot flat on the floor, left leg bent. You're going to flex your right foot and just inhale and straighten. So if we can get a bit more flexibility in the hamstrings, that's going to help the back as well. Okay, so we're not going to do a big stretch, as this is more kind of for backs maintenance, and I don't want you to kind of overextend or anything. So it's just straightening the leg. If you can't get the leg totally straight, it's fine. You might be more here. It's absolutely fine. Just leg up, trying to keep the toes to the face, pressing with the heel so we get that stretch all the way down the back of the leg. Keeping the knees slightly soft if you need to, if it does pull on the knee at all. And then just release, and the other side. So again, we just inhale and we straighten. And the final stretch I want to show you is releasing the psoas. It takes at least 5 minutes to release the psoas, but I'm not going to lie here for 5 minutes because it will be really boring. And I'll set you up and then you can kind of move onto your own. So get yourself a chair and literally just pop it at the end of your mat, okay? And then all you're going to do, you might need to just fiddle yourself slightly with your block. You're going to just bring your hips nice and close to your chair, and you're just putting the low part of your legs on your chair. Okay, and then you're resting back with your head like so. Okay, so again, tip of the head resting on the tip of the block. Okay, now from here, your hands are comfortable. Okay, so they can be on your tummy, by your sides, palms to the ceiling, or even that kind of sleeping fish pose with your arms up. Okay. What this does is it takes all the tension out of the psoas muscle, so it releases your psoas muscle, which contracts in times of stress. Okay, it is amazing for the back. I can't tell you how much it helps. It also neutralises that pelvis. Okay, so if you are naturally a sticky out bum person, overextending your lower back, this will massively help. Okay, so once you're comfortable, you're going to lie here for 5 minutes. Eyes closed if you want to. Some people like to text, that's fine, but just rest if you can. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. There are quite a few to choose from, so it might be really nice to do a sequence of 3 or 4 each day if you possibly can.